There's FoXy. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hi, hi, kitty, kitties. Hi, kitty. This is going to be a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I had it set up before, but I had my piano seat sitting in this area. I don't want to use my piano seat here because I won't be able to use it for the piano. So, trying to find something to put here. I don't really have anything available. Perfect, perfect. I have an idea. All right, this might actually work. So I had a piano chair here, but I want to be able to use it for my piano over here. So I found a storage container. And it wasn't quite tall enough, but it had these chair lifters. There's my guitar pick. Okay. Had these chair lifters. So it brings it up almost flush with it. I think it'll be fine. Maybe it'll give the illusion of some weight. Let's see how we can do it. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Maybe these steps. I'm probably gonna try a lot of stuff before I decide on what I'm going to keep. Oh, that looks kind of cute. Lights underneath the stairs. The magical stairway that goes up to the ocean. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have the ocean part right here. Maybe I should make this the beach and put some there. What do I think? I would need something to go underneath there, though. Like some other kind of material. Let me see if I have another pillowcase. Sorry, we'll get to the fun part. I have all these rocks down here that we're gonna build. All these lights that are gonna go in it. I have like the dolphins over there, the treasure chest, the turtle, and like I've got a bunch of stuff on the floor down here. But we'll get there. Just be patient with me, please. But it takes me a while to build this. Especially when it comes to the rocks. Like the rocks all have to be placed perfectly. You find a pillowcase. Okay, which color looks more like the sand? This one? Or this one? This one or this one? Or we could put them both. Give it a different, like, colors of the sand. I don't know. We'll mix, we'll see. I don't really use these pillowcases. Alright, so maybe what I'll do is I'll fold it like this. Probably won't even get to see this part of it anyway. Probably be covered with so much stuff. Here's the darker pillowcase. A little wrinkly, but I don't know. I don't think I like that. I think it needs to be the dark. Oh boy. I don't like it. This might work better. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. Maybe I'll leave this underneath those. I actually like this pillowcase, but I really like the color. So, all right. Oh boy. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. All right. Okay, I have to take a break. I need to figure out a better way to do the treasure chest. Can't really see there. There's that little kitty. There she is. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, she's sleepy. Sleepy kitty. ChatGPT. How can I make twinks in a golden and glass encased treasure chest look more realistic? Like a great treasure, question mark, new paragraph. Here's a picture of the one I have at the moment, but it doesn't look very realistic, even for an animated scene. Would tinfoil make it better if I wrap the lights in tinfoil? Or get some suggestions for making the lights twinkle better? New paragraph. One of the problems I have with the twinkling lights is the frames per second from the camera picks it up and makes lights twinkle very, very fast. It almost looks like strobe light. Even when I put the lights down to the lowest setting. If I don't put the lights on any kind of blink, then it won't do anything great. So that's why I'm thinking maybe tinfoil. Please give me more suggestions. Question, super fun project. Making a treasure chest look like it's glowing with pirate loot. Can make some clever tricks. And take some clever tricks when you're filming it. Here's how to tackle both the realistic treasure vibe and the twin light flicker problem. LED lights often flicker on camera due to mismatch between LED refresh rate and the camera's frame rate. So try recording at 30 frames per second or 60 per second if possible instead of 24. Like, who records at 24? I always, usually 30 because 60 days, but on live, YouTube lives, we don't really have a choice, so I don't know what live is recording at. Use constant on lights instead of twinkle LEDs. Modes built in won't always play nice with camera. I agree with that. That's why I'm asking. If on all the time is too boring, add motion in other ways. Yeah, that's what I want. Tinfoil uses a reflector. Let's aim for glimmering, warm, golden light with depth and sparkle. Line the inside back sides of the chest with crumpled and smooth aluminum foil. It reflects the light in scattered directions. Do not wrap the lights in foil, that could cause overheating. Instead, let foil reflect them indirectly. The gold surfaces for light Add gold surfaces for light to reflect off too. So I have coins. Throw in gold beads, coins, plastic gems, costume jewelry, or anything shiny. You can spray paint gold and sprinkle it in. Use diffusion to soften harsh points. Put a piece of thin tissue paper, parchment paper, oh, that's a good idea. Parchment paper or white fabric over the light strand, but not wrapped too tightly. This helps reduce the harsh glare and looks more like a warm inner glow. Use different kind of strands. One always on LED and one slow twinkle or fade in and out. Oh, that's a good idea. Tinsel hack. Oh, that's my daughter was telling me. Drape shredded gold or tinsel above lights. Use a tiny fan or place it near a vent to gently move in, and it will catch the naturally on camera. That's what I need to do, is get some tinsel. I'm glad I haven't put my Walmart order in yet. A quick spritz of water filming to make light bounce. Alright, so that works. What other ideas? Okay. Can you give me some ideas on how to make the next scene have better contrast? Here's a picture of the pirate's treasure chest and the back setting. I will be putting a bunch of rocks that I got from the ocean on the table to make it look like a fantasy scene. But I noticed that anything that I put on top of the rocks blend in, such as my scuba diver and any of the gems or coins that are spilt out from the chest. Actually, the coins have nice contrast, but everything else seems to get with the rocks as a background. I've placed some lights in between the rocks, but that doesn't really seem to help. It doesn't help enough. Piece of advice. Sounds like you're on the right track. Okay, absolutely. Everything in making a scene pop, especially in a miniature fantasy setup like yours. You're on the right track with the treasure chest, ocean rocks, but the rest of the elements like the diver, the dolphins are blending into the background too much. Let's break down why and how to fix it without losing the natural look you want. You're dealing with similar texture, rocks, gems, sea objects, all smooth and reflective. Everything earthy, silvery, or water. If lights are present, they're not clearly defining edges or depth. Okay. Color to separate foreground from background. You need cool versus warm, light versus dark. If you have cool tone rocks, add warmer lights on the treasure or the diver, like amber or gold glow. Again, the treasure chest isn't the problem, it's the diver. Use blue or teal gels, lights, even plastic folders or colored cellophane work. Plastic folders, colored cellophane work to push the background into cool tones. Add a splash of red, emerald green, or royal blue on the silver dolphins. Now that's what I was thinking, is just to put a little bit on them to give them like some definition. Create layered depth with fog or shadows. I have the fog machine. Place darker objects or shadows further back and lighter objects further. Use cotton batting or color stuffing lightly pulled apart and misted with a little glitter or blue paint. You can make it look like underwater haze or earthy fog to push the background away. That sounds good. Some cotton and some glitter. Place a small light behind or above your diver or dolphin. Their edge. This creates a glowing outline. It usually pops them out from the rocks. LED fairy lights or even a flashlight with tissue over it can work. Just aim it from behind and slightly above. Okay. The rocks with textured knots or ocean floor layers. Right now, it's everything sitting directly on the rocks. It flattens out. If everything's sitting on the rocks, it flattens out. Try a blue green cloth draped under the rock. See, we got the cloth. My daughter sent me that. A sandpaper-like layer or crushed shells for more buried seafloor surface. Sprinkle aquarium gravel, not all over, but as it melts. Yes, aquarium gravel, that would be good. To help break up objects. What color though? Maybe some pink. Yeah, because these colors are actually really popping right here. The pink and the green. All of these. The purple maybe not. They all pop. That would be good to get some gravel. Shadow blocking behind some objects. To highlight something tiny like a diver, put a dark rock or cloth behind it, not section, just a few inches behind it. This works like a visual halo. The scuba divers is actually bigger. Add a small directed light only on the main subjects, the dolphin, the diver, and the treasure chest. Dim light here. This mimics the edge of the camera's depth. If you're filming, set the scene slightly out of focus and let the main object shine until and bright. Okay. Alright. Alright, so take a picture of this. I have not added the rocks, the diver, or the dolphin yet. Base items that I have with the treasure chest. What needs adjusting? Your sequins are super reflective, meaning anything shiny, similar colored, may get lost. There's no strong visual hierarchy. Everything is kind of the same brightness and level. You're going to be adding rocks, but those are likely dull. Further dull things to control contrasts carefully. That's exactly what I'm saying. Place translucent black or navy netting partially over the areas. Oh, I think that's where this... Yeah, I think we'll use that. This acts like an underwater shadow zone. It keeps down the sparkle just enough to let the coins and the gems pop. Okay. Directional light with a spotlight. Don't have that at this moment. Use seaweed, fabric, or... What is this? Behind the dolphin, lay a bit of light blue fabric under the dolphin and tuck it into the rocks. Give it visual space, but the dolphin is blue already. Lighting or rim lighting for diver. Hide a tiny light source behind the diver or dolphin to make their edges glow, or angle a light to give it a magical underwater feel. Okay. Break up the rock area. When you add the rocks, mix in lighter coral or white aquarium gravel as a base. Use vertical height, stack a few and place your diver on top. Add small tufts of moss or aquarium plant bits to simulate undersea life and create color contrast. Place the octopus slightly to the side, maybe even from the chest. Pull the lighthouse plant in a bit more to feel like a jungle framing. Wait, what do you mean? Pull the lighthouse plant in a bit more to feel like a jungle frame device. When you add the dolphin or the diver, give them each their own stage area with a different background texture, a boundary of coins or shells within their zone, and a light surface, warm versus cold. Okay, that's good advice. I like it. I like it. All right. I am going to log off for now because it's been an hour. I'm going to sit down a bit. And if I get this together, I'll be coming back on live later tonight to show you guys more about it, more what it looks like. All right. Happy Friday, everyone. Talk to you soon.